on to the sunnah like you're biting it with your molar teeth, in your back teeth. You put something in here, it might slip. But if you put something in your back teeth, it's not going anywhere. That's how we should hold on to the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and the sunnah of the guided righteous Khalifas after him. And they are the Salaf, they are our righteous predecessors. Like the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said himself, he said to Fatima, he said, "Ni'ma salaf ana laki ya Fatima." He said, the best predecessor to you, O Fatima, is me. Meaning I have the best type of predecessor for you. Meaning I'm the best example. I'm the best form of predecessor you can have. So not only, and Shaykh Ubayd al-Jabiri mentioned, he says not only are the righteous predecessors those 3 generations and the people that have followed the huda and the guidance after them. He said not only if it's them, it's also the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He said and it's all the prophets. All the prophets throughout the lineage and throughout the line of prophethood. They are all our guided righteous, because Allah tells us in the Quran, He tells the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself, He says, ذَلِكَ هُدَاهُمْ فَبِهُدَاهُمْ اقْتَدِرْ. He says that's their guidance. How their guidance was, so by their guidance you should be guided. You should be steadfast upon the guidance of Allah, basically. That's what it was meant. We all the time when we say اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم, what do we say? We say, oh Allah, guide us to the straight path, the path of those you have bestowed your blessings upon. Who are those that Allah bestowed His blessings upon?
Path of those that came before us.
I mean, we know for sure because the ayah after that says what? غير المغضوب عليهم, right? والضالين. Who are the مغضوب عليهم and who are the ضالين? Right. Well,
I guess we could say the prophets and the...
Whoa, be careful. Who are the غير المغضوب عليهم? Because it translates as, you're asking Allah to bless you the path of those who He bestowed His blessings upon. Then we say غير المغضوب عليهم, meaning not the way of those you have bestowed your anger upon. Who are those? And then He says وَالضَّالُّونَ, and those who went astray. But there's an explicit definition for those who Allah bestowed His anger upon and those who went astray.
Those who went astray
are who?
I believe the Jews.
The Jews are who? Which ones?
Who have His anger. Who have His anger.
Who have His anger, right. And the Christians are the ones who went astray. Right. Subhanallah. Okay, but we go back now. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Guide us to the path of those you bestowed your blessings upon. Who are they? Yeah, they're Muslims, all right. But who are they?
The Sahaba and the generation, those that came before the later generations. The first 3 generations, as you said.
Okay, I mean this is general. Okay, I'm actually looking for the ayah which is in Surah An-Nisa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولِ, and he who obeys Allah and His Prophet, فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهِ. See, the word is the same. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت, bestowed your blessings upon. And in Surah An-Nisa is مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم, the ones who Allah bestowed His blessings upon. من الهو من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين, from the prophets and the صديقون, the trustworthy ones, والشهداء, and the martyrs, and the صالحون, the righteous and the pious. Now of course we can't be prophets, but we can follow their manhaj, you can follow their net.
By law that Allah created the creation of Allah will be saved, provided they are guarded the tongue and guarded the city.
I know, but we're not talking about that, brother. We're talking about before.
Yeah, but once they guard these 2 things, they will be safe from their fire.
Inshallah. Say inshallah.
Inshallah.
So, النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين. النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين, the prophets and the صديقون, the trustworthy, and the martyrs and the righteous.
Who are the martyrs? I mean the Sadiq.
Siddiqeen, the best example for the Siddiqoon is who? That's a question.
Abu Bakr.
Perfect. That's a good example of a Siddiq. Well, i.e., hence, he was called a Siddiq, right? Why was he called a Siddiq?
Leadership. Trustworthy.
I think it's during the
Trustworthy.
when Rasulullah traveled from Makkah to the distant mosque, and one person asked him that, look, your prophet has gone mad. He said that he traveled.
Isra wal Mi'raj, right?
And Abu Bakr did not give him an answer that no, it's wrong, or yes, it's right. He said if Muhammad said so, then it's true.
True. That's a Siddiq. Al-Isra wal Mi'raj. That's why in one. Also, that's just one of the cases why he was called a Siddiq. Is when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, went up to the seventh heaven, and he came back with the Salah, the commandment of Salah, and he went to Palestine and he prayed in the mosque. He said in the Masjid. And then he came back to Medina, subhanAllah, and the Quraysh, they were having a ball with this. So they're like, all right, we finally got this man where we want him. This man is claiming that he did all this in one night, and he came back, and the seat where he was sitting was still warm. SubhanAllah. He's like, where this person, we have him exactly where we want him. Now everybody's going to believe that he's a madman and he's crazy. So one of the first people they were trying to rub it into was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, because they knew that Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was a firm follower of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So they said, Abu Bakr, look what your friend is saying. He said, if he said this, then it's true. First of all, he didn't believe what they said, so it doesn't even matter what they said. There's a Shara'ir. He said it doesn't even matter what he said, or what they said, I should say. He didn't care what they said anyway. He said, if he said it, meaning if Prophet Muhammad, then it's true, and I have no doubt. That's one of the things, you have no doubt in what the Prophet Muhammad tells you. That's one of the signs of being a Siddiq. Also,
the reason why he was Ahmad, the truthful. Rasulullah was the Ahmad, he never spoke in a lie, even to the point.
Sadiq al-Amin.
At the end, after we.
Right. But let's go back to Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr Siddiq, one of the other reasons is when he accepted Islam. SubhanAllah. This is one of the things where he said, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he made a differentiation. He said, when Abu Bakr Siddiq, he had no hesitation to embrace Islam. He didn't hesitate. He had no doubt. Unlike some other of the Sahaba, or like some other people that when they embraced Islam, they had, they stutter-stepped, or they didn't initiate it as soon as they heard the message, or as soon as it came to them. This is another sign of Siddiqiyah. And the Prophet Muhammad mentioned, he said, إِنَّمَا كَانَ شَيْءٌ وَقَرَ فِي قَلْبِهِ. It's like there's just something in his heart. It's just something that's there. You can't really explain it. It's just something that's in the heart of Abu Bakr Siddiq. That's not with the rest of the Ummah, or is not with the majority of the Muslims.
Fighting.
No.
Against Umar.
So, like we said, to go upon their nahj. And of course the martyrs and the righteous are those who are following, the martyrs, that's self-explanatory, the ones who are dying for